Hi. So welcome back. And now that your profile is ready, the next step is first step. What we have done, we tried to identify and took the suggestion of keywords that are relevant for the job title that you're looking for. First step done. Second, what we did secondly is we use those keywords and then we use our existing profile and got ChatGPT to rewrite our profile with those keywords. Then we rewrote the entire profile with our hand and we typed out everything on it with our hand and we uploaded it. Now our profile is ready. Now what is the next step? Next step is, how do I start talking, and whatever I talk or whatever I share on LinkedIn gets related to the HR or recruiters. So first is, I'll show you couple of topic ideas on which you can start speaking about, and this is where these are the topics that mostly a recruiter is looking for. So these are like, share how you identified your passion for the niche and what you love about it. So this essentially, it's like an interview question about why you love to do this and how did you identify this. You talk about this, and this can be your update for your LinkedIn. It can become as a reel for your Instagram, or reel for even for your LinkedIn. It essentially tells the interviewer कि this is what I'm passionate about and this is how I help to identify myself any passion. What is a one work achievement you are proud of, or what are you currently learning, why are you learning, and who is teaching that course. So this tells the recruiter, one, that I'm open to learning. Two, I give very high importance to the type of person or mentor who's teaching the course. So I do my initial round of research to a large extent. Which podcast or book are you currently listening to or reading? Tag the creator and author. Now, this also tells you are open to learning. This also tells you are a book reader, which a lot of people like. You are somebody who read and try to learn from different people. What advice would you give to somebody looking to start a career in industry? Now, when I'm looking, like as a HR person, if I'm looking to hire you at the manager or senior manager level, then I want to understand what advice you will give to somebody who is starting out, because this tells me that what is the experience you have and how do you guide people. This also tells me that how do you mentor teams, because you are a team leader, then you need to learn to know mentor teams. Five leaders you follow in the industry, share the links to the profile. Now this again tells about, I learn from my seniors, I learn from mentors, and these are the top score people I follow, because this makes the person understand that I understand this industry, I understand the players in this industry, I understand who are the top leaders in this industry. Then share top 5 productivity tips you follow. Now this is specific to your job category. Now if you are a HR person, there are different productivity tips. If I am a tech person, then I usually use a Notion, I usually use Trello boards. These are the different things I use to increase my productivity. If I am a creative person, then what I do, this lets me know that okay, you are looking to always increase your productivity and you are working towards being more efficient. Talk about the professional milestones you have achieved. Now this, I don't need to tell you why you need to talk about this. It's pretty simple. You need to always talk about your achievements, because this lets the other person know that you have also achieved something. It's not you keep on trying in your life. There are point in time you achieve something. Which news portal do you visit to learn about new developments in the industry? Now, these are the news portals that you can visit and to learn to new trends and everything. So when it comes to advertising, there would be different portals compared to IT to finance. So different portals. You talk about what. So this is usually you cannot have say 5 portals ka list. What you can have is, this is the new interesting thing or trend I saw over here, and you curate the trend and share it on your social media. Essentially LinkedIn. What are your greatest strength and weakness? Now this is most important. It tells a recruiter that you are not ashamed of your weakness and how you have identified it and are you working on it. So over the course it became your strength. One failure one failure that taught you a big lesson. So this tells a recruiter that you are not who gets turned off by failure or setbacks. You use those failures and setbacks to learn something and then grow and become successful. And last but not the least, talk about a new trend that will change the industry. Like if I am into healthcare, I will give a awe-inspiring experience saying that, okay, do you know this is going to happen and this is going to change the whole industry. It may be a new thing for you. It may be a great thing for you, but sometimes the other person might be aware or might not be aware. But they would always know that you are on lookout of trends and want to understand what is new thing that is happening. Now, the interesting part is all this particular all these particular things that I shared you, that I showed you, or I spoke about, I'm going to share you a free book for you to download so you can learn about how do you create those particular things. So it's a particular ebook. This is the entire ebook that you will be getting free of cost. That I'll be sharing the link in my YouTube video description. Please download it from there. Now let's come back to what we are. Now let's come back to our profile. Now in this particular profile, now that we know all these things, we these 12 content pieces are important, but what is more important is what I'm going to show you now. So what we will do is we'll do go with ChatGPT, and we'll tell ChatGPT to help us out now. So I'll say, so 12 updates you have done, but you need to keep on doing more updates. So how do you create more updates? The best way to create more updates is get ChatGPT to give you the interview questions. Yeah, and not just questions; it will give you answers. So if I forget all the VRE prompts. So okay, sorry, I have already written that. Forget all the previous. Act as experienced recruiter and career coach. 20 years experience in, let's say, ADVR, advertising and the digital industry. Part one is done. I am preparing for interview for a role of the servicing. Can you give me 20 interview questions for the job title? So we'll again go over here. Vision. I will also like to request to 5 behavior questions. So behavior questions are important that we need to know about. Otherwise, what happens is people, you'll be surprised because HR. I'm sharing the job description. So right now, I won't be sharing the job description. Let's see what ChatGPT gives us. Can you walk me through the experience in client service with advertising, digital marketing industries? How do you approach building and maintaining strong client relationships? What strategies do you employ? Ensure. Oh my gosh! Tell me the time when you handled a difficult client. Okay. Now, thanks, Lord. Is go ahead and give me the and or the above. Well, I can provide you with sample answers for interview question. However, it is certainly over the past 20 years, I've held many roles in client service with advertising and digital marketing agencies. My experience spans from managing small accounts to overseeing large scale campaigns for multinational clients. I have consistently focused on building strong relationships, driving client satisfaction, and delivering results driven strategies. Now you can tweak it, but the thing is, you have got it. Now I'll do one more thing. You are so sample answers. Let's come over here. Now now act as a LinkedIn so coach. Please help me to write a LinkedIn that using this content. Let's see. Okay. Now share me message of a PRAGRF. Give me in single me different lines with spaces and give in STR forever. See, that's interesting. Excited to share my journey in client services within the advertising industry. Over the past 20 years, I have navigated through the role of I've, uh, I've honed my skills and how I have moved. You can put some particular story, but things you got the framework. Now imagine creating this kind of question and answers and talking about. So for a senior most role, this might not be relevant to that extent, but for a roles like a manager, senior manager, or roles like say project executive or say, executive level, this is very relevant. For a senior manager level, the scope is totally different. You might not even anticipate what will be the question like, because at senior manager or at a director level, it is more about the perception about you as a company leadership, about how do you look to grow this particular company, because they want you to also be play a role in the growth of the company and not just talk about client servicing and managing the clients, because it's about hand in hand with the founder and everything. But still, I think you are getting a sense of, so you are getting a sense of what the whole thing is about. I hope this will help you to create a lot of content for LinkedIn. Just go ahead and shoot it, and all the best.